Welcome, what is up? Thank you for tuning back into the Chaos Lair. Of course, I'm Chris Chaos here with the 411 for Survivor Series. And Houston, by the way, has no problem because they were alright to me. You know what? The pay-per-view was really good, I thought. I gotta give it an A. Can't give it an A+, but I can give it a solid A. I mean, hey, it's better than how Stephanie thinks of Daniel Bryan. Better than a solid B. Anyway, the New Day versus The Shield opened up the show. I thought it was a good choice, but I just kind of, like, zoned out almost after the New Day come out, cut a good promo, and then they went straight to a video package. Like, what are we doing? I mean, you should know by now, because I didn't watch the kickoff show, but I bet $1,000 that they showed this package, the same one or something very similar to, telling the story of everything that went on at least 3 times. There was a 2-hour kickoff. They had to have shown it at least 3 times. And if you didn't watch the kickoff, you've seen it. I mean, because they do packages all the damn time. Maybe it's on the network. If you're watching it, you see a commercial, or it was on DirecTV. I didn't know that they were actually back on pay-per-view, which was crazy to me. That somebody would actually pay $55 to watch a pay-per-view when they can watch it for $10. That's asinine to me. Anyway. You've seen the shit, so let's just get to the match. Well, they finally did, and I kind of went in and out of it. I'm not going to be honest with you, because I wasn't just like... I was more excited for the thought of the New Day versus The Shield than I really was actually wanting to see the match. And that's on me. Hopefully there'll be some downtime for me tomorrow at work, and I'll be able to look at it and actually give a good solid viewing to it, give it a critique or two if I need to. But The Shield gets the win. I think we all saw that coming. The 5-on-5 women's match was... I mean, it was good, but I didn't like Tamina being in there at the end. I thought that should have been Becky Lynch. I thought Tamina should have been eliminated a lot earlier than she was. Becky being eliminated first off by Bayley was just absolutely shocking to me. I mean, the team captain, maybe she's in hot water, I don't know. I hope not, for my sake, because I love Becky, one of my favorites. And, you know, the botchy elimination of Alicia Fox, which technically she wasn't eliminated, but she was, and there was no even announcement. It was like, it was just so much going on. It just looked bad. But Asuka ends up being the sole survivor, and I think that's probably the absolute best decision that we could have, and then it's kind of makes my point that I was trying to make a couple of days ago, where you can't have Asuka lose here. Asuka has to win. Asuka has to win this match, or, you know, it has to be some kind of fluky thing for her to get beat. Baron Corbin versus the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, U.S. title, Intercontinental title. This match probably won't get the love that it deserves. This was a great story. Once again, I'm all about the storytelling, and these guys had a little bit of a, you know, beef going in, so it wasn't something that was like heavily promoted, but it was in a good spot in the card. I thought the guys delivered. I mean, The Miz always does, regardless of what anybody says, and I think more people are on The Miz's bandwagon now than like 6 years ago, 7 years ago when I was. I've been on The Miz bandwagon ever since day one, just because I saw a lot of myself in The Miz, like, personally. Like, Mike. I saw a lot of myself in Mike, and so I wanted The Miz to do good, and you have to take the good with the bad and whatever. We've been over that road a million times. Baron Corbin gets the win. It's probably the biggest singles win of his career, so major pay-per-view as a champion, even though it wasn't a title match, still, he beat another champion. The Usos beat Sheamus and Cesaro. Not, you know, the greatest match in the world, but really solid. You're going to get, like, really good work from the Usos. You just always are. The Usos are like my favorite tag team of like the last probably 6 or 7 years, because they're I can't really like nail it down. Of course, their promo work has gotten like leaps and bounds better in the last year, and that helps a lot. And so it's just a team that I just really enjoy watching. I'm glad they still have the titles, and they need to just keep on going. The WWE needs to have them just keep on going, because they're doing a great job. Charlotte and Alexa Bliss tore that place apart, in my opinion. Completely this has to be unanimous that it's match of the night. I mean, those two girls was given a lot of time to go out there and tell a story, and just a story inside the ring, not with anything else going on, not with somebody's wife or a battle over whatever. It was like mano a mano once you got in the ring, and they tore it down. It was phenomenally great. And I use the word phenomenally a lot. Phenomenally. I gotta stop doing that. I tell you what wasn't phenomenal was Brock versus AJ. It was, when it started, it was just like, come on, guys. You can't just have Brock Lesnar run through AJ Styles. You're going to get a lot of backlash if that happens. But that didn't happen. They had actually ended up having a competitive match. AJ got a bunch of really good licks in, and actually looked like he was about to win. Brock caught him with the F5. He wins. The tornado DDT spot out of the corner, just, that could have been way bad. And then Brock botching and I don't know if it was Brock, this may have been AJ's fault, where Brock went over the top rope. That may have actually been AJ's fault because he didn't duck, now that I think about it. But that's really the only two botches that I saw of the match, like really bad miss-ups. I probably missed something, but oh well. But I did love the finish. I absolutely love the finish. And now we can move on. AJ can lose the title back to Jinder. They can go to India, do whatever they got to do there. And we'll see how this goes. I don't understand why they took Jinder out of this spot. I thought that Jinder would have been a great person to be in this spot, but I mean, I guess it just is what it is. Team Raw versus Team SmackDown. It had great little mini setups here. First and foremost, Triple H, once he comes out, he gives a little too sweet to Finn Balor, just on the side, which was nice to see. I appreciate that. I'm sure a lot of people did as well. The fact that you got Joe and Orton, you got Shinsuke and Finn, you got Shinsuke and Triple H, you got Triple H and Bobby Roode. I mean, I'm good. I'm good. Okay, I thoroughly enjoyed the entirety of this match. I mean, Braun is a superstar. He eliminates Nakamura and then Roode, and then ends up eliminating Orton later, and then became, part of the Soul Survivors for his team. Triple H, and I thought this is a major wrench. Triple H pedigrees Kurt Angle, and I'm thinking, wow, I bet nobody saw that coming. And then he turns on Shane. It is what it is, and Braun looks like he's going to kill Triple H, and then basically he did. I got a shout out to my buddy Justin. He's already claiming that Braun's going to win the Royal Rumble in a couple months. So we'll see how that goes. Once again, top-notch show. I got no flags. Thoroughly enjoyed it. Tell me what you think. Till tomorrow night. See you guys then. Deuces. Chaos out.